I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life for a really long time. I have ADHD, so I'm interested in many different things, but there's only so much time that I have, so I have to pick a few things and stick to them. When I was younger, I was a lot more curious and ambitious, and that's saying a lot because the amount of arrogance and determination that I currently possess is already massive. I was a lot happier when I was younger, which is hard for me to say because the only thing worse than saying that you peaked in high school is saying that you peaked in first grade. I was a lot happier as a kid because I've experienced a lot of traumatic events, most of which I won't talk about. And I have two reasons for this. One, because when something really bad happens to me, my brain tricks me into forgetting it even happened. I say it's a trick because the memory is still in my brain, but it takes very specific circumstances for me to actually recall what happened. My second reason is a lot of the trauma I remember, I'm not even comfortable talking about, especially not on the internet where it's theoretically archived forever for the entire world to see. But anyways, I digress. Let me get to the point because half of you niggas are already about to click off of the video. I'm far from perfect, but the previous 2 years I was a lot worse. I mean, I was an absolute piece of shit. I can't tell you about all the deplorable things I did because although I am an asshole, however, what I am not is fucking retarded. So I'm not about to confess to multiple felonies on camera. Now, the one thing I can tell you is that the fucked up things I did were only motivated by finance. I never really got violent with anyone. Well, never mind, I should probably stop talking. No, but in all seriousness, I was never deeply involved in any criminal activities whatsoever. However, I was a sinister ass bastard. I was a misanthrope with psychopathic tendencies. I had so much hate and disdain towards society built up inside me. Now, this hatred for mankind all started in kindergarten. I was at lunch socializing to pass time, and me and this girl started making funny fake teacher names. So after a bit, one of the fake names I made struck a chord with this girl. I said Miss Noobnin. And for whatever reason, she thought I said Miss Nigga. Long story short, she told the staff that I called my teacher a nigga. I gave my testimony and said that I never said this, but then the entire class gangs up behind this little fat bitch and says I called her a nigga as well. Now, even if I did call my teacher a nigga, it wouldn't have even been possible for anyone to have heard me besides the fat bitch I was making the names with, because we were in a loud ass cafeteria and no one was around us. Anyways, it's about time for us to go back to class. Everyone goes back to the homeroom except for me. So the staff has me standing in the hall waiting for my teacher to confront me about what I allegedly said. And when the teacher walked up to me, she had this special ed kid with her name Xander. And Xander hears the teacher explaining the situation to me and how I allegedly called the teacher out of her name. And Xander decides to interject into a conversation that has absolutely nothing to do with him. And he says, he called you a Negro. I'm just like, what the why is this nigga lying? Now keep in mind, Xander is white. And my teacher is white as well. And most importantly, at the time, it was kindergarten, so the special ed kids didn't eat lunch in the cafeteria. They ate lunch with the teacher, so it literally would have been impossible for Xander to have heard me say anything at all. But to wrap the story up, I ended up so fucking mad. But to wrap the story up, I end up getting suspended. But here's the catch. I got suspended for allegedly calling the teacher a white bitch, although I was accused of calling her a nigga. And this is why I hated mankind for such a long time, because at only 5 years old, I was the victim of mob mentality. All I was trying to do was be nice and make new friends, and I got my ass suspended. This is basically my origin story. I say basically because I had a lot more traumatic experiences socializing after this, but like I said, I'm not really comfortable talking about that stuff. But this is where it all started. I was just trying to be nice, and I was punished for trying to do something good. Not only was I punished, I was collectively targeted by the very people that I was showing kindness to. No one even took my side of the story into consideration, not even the adults. I just couldn't understand why so many people would lie about me in hopes of me being punished. Even the staff lied on me. They suspended me for calling the teacher a white bitch, but all the kids said that I called her a nigga. And looking back, that's still what hurts me the most. It's not that the kids ganging up on me and literally pulling shit out of their ass just to see me get punished, because I kind of expect that from kindergartners. The thing that still hurts me is how the staff, the people that were supposed to protect me, lied as well just to cover their own ass. Because the teacher I was accused of calling a nigga was white, and they realized that that shit didn't make any sense. And they knew that my mother would question that. So instead they suspended me for calling the teacher a white bitch, which I never said, and no one ever even claimed that I said, because my mother wouldn't argue that I didn't say that because that could actually make a little bit of sense. My mom acted like she was mad at me at the school, but once we got home, she wasn't even mad at me because she knew that I wasn't even that type of kid, and them white people be racist as hell anyway. Things like this happened to me a lot in school, and it made me very cynical, because if the group I'm supposed to belong to made it clear that they don't fuck with me for absolutely no reason, of course I'm gonna be selfish. For a long time, I believed that humans were inherently selfish, which they probably are. But one day I had an epiphany. I realized that I was perpetuating the exact behavior that I despised. Since I was treated shit. Goddamn. Fuck. God, what the fuck? Since I was treated poorly, I started to despise school and social interaction. My ADHD combined with the environment of school killed my passion for learning and trying new things. I rarely spoke, and when I did, I was just insulting people or making sure that everyone else knew that I was smarter than them. But one day I realized that I had let my circumstances kill my ambitions and passions. I felt that I had to rediscover what I was passionate about. To do this, I went a couple of days without social media, and I just reflected on my life. And most importantly, I thought about what I had been doing before I even knew what I was doing. And for me, that was asking questions and making YouTube videos.
Okay, I'm gonna be unboxing the new, not new, but, it's something decent. A Turtle Beach P11 headset. So yeah. I'm gonna try to open this. I hate my nails. Why'd I clip them? What? Open. Okay. Got that part done. Now I gotta put the camera down for a second. So let's just pull that out if I remember. Take the styrofoam out. I do suggest buying these from either Best Buy because I don't know, they just invest on so many stocks of them. The reason that it looks like I don't know what I'm doing right now is because I have to hold the camera at the same time. I'm happy to do this because that's really smart. But what you do not want to do is wrap this whole cord around it like this. If you can, just sit it down in there, not wrapping it around because that'll tangle it up and then it'll snap. I'm not going to use this anyway, so I don't even know what this is, but I don't feel like reading it. It's pretty clean, if you ask me. Here's my cat. Do not turn off my PlayStation. You want to play in the box? Come on. Look at my cat. Go in the box. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Don't be afraid. Limp. Come on. One time my cat turned off the PS. Sorry. Ah, so hard. But I will be back. Wait, it looks like she wants to get in. Oh. See, look at her. She's so happy. Aw. Say hi. Say it. Hi. She likes you.
I have been making YouTube videos since I got my first phone. These videos were dog shit, and I had no clue what I was doing, but I was having fun. I don't know why, but turning on a camera and just talking and recording stuff was always fun to me. I've been doing YouTube since I was 8 years old, and for years I quit because I thought it was immature and I needed to grow up, which I now see was a dumb decision, because fast forward to the present, I make money from doing what I love. I just wish I never would have quit to begin with.